gusta que se acabó? Welcome, bienvenidos. It's Roxana from Metamorphosis Rocks. I just woke up. As you can tell, I barely made out the bed. It's not even finished yet. I literally just woke up, had a little bite to eat, threw the trash out, came back in here. It's 88 degrees. It says it feels like 97. I'm dying, okay? But there was something that I really wanted to say, and I don't want to forget it. And I don't have time to put on makeup and all this other stuff. Today is work day. Today is clean the house day. So I don't have time to put on makeup and make a video. So I'm just going to say it. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying and pay more attention to that than anything else. Here's the thing. It's really funny that one of the things that have stopped me from coming back full time to do what I absolutely love to do, which is sit here and talk the crap, is my concern for what other people think about what I'm saying. Like, are they going to like me? Whatever. And it's really funny because for too many years, I was so concerned with what other people thought about me that it drove me away from what I love to do, ironically. But now that I'm trying to work through the situation where I post something every day, but I don't want it to be trash, if that makes sense. I want it to have some sort of message or something. Every time I'm about to sit and work on whatever, I get cold feet because I'm worried that people are not going to like me. And right now, my income does not depend on this. So you would think it would be the time to say whatever I want to say because nobody cares. And I've gotten to the point where there's something really important that I need you to understand the concept and not get angry at me. Just listen to the whole thing before you get angry at me. I don't care what you think. And you shouldn't care for what anybody else thinks either. And I'm going to tell you why. Praise and love and adoration and people agreeing with you are really great until they're not. The reality is that the person that agrees with you today might disagree with you tomorrow. The person that loves you today might hate you tomorrow. Think about divorces. More often than not, people get married, they're in love, they're really happy, everything is beautiful, and then 3, 7, 10, 15 years later, they hate each other's guts because the love was not enough. When you're on social media, it's a little faster. The time cycle is a little faster than when you're in real life. Because in real life, you have all these social constructs of, if we're working together, we might as well get along kind of crap. Or if we're neighbors, we might as well try to get along for the sake of the neighborhood or the kids or whatever. Reality is, on social media, the person that thinks you are the most magnificent thing in the planet today might hate your guts tomorrow and want to dox you and eliminate you from social media. And I'm telling you from personal experience. So what am I saying? Yes, it's very easy to say, don't focus on the hate, don't pay attention to the haters and all this other stuff, but you also need to stop paying attention to the people who love you. That doesn't mean that I don't listen to people when they either give me praise or criticism. What that means is that you don't let it get to you so much that it stops you from doing whatever you're going to do. There are going to be a lot of things that I already recorded and some that I haven't recorded yet, but I already wrote the script for, that people are going to get incensed about. Because I've basically changed my mind about a lot of things that are going on in social media and in the real world right now. And they're based on the idea that I need to find peace with myself. You see, while everybody else has moved on to attack other people and they haven't really changed, they just changed the target of their hate, I've actually been sitting here working on myself. I think the most important work you'll ever do is on yourself. And one of the most important things that I realized during this process is that there's a lot of people on social media that will say whatever I want to hear just to keep the peace. or just because they think that's what we want to hear. And by we, I mean people that are in marginalized communities. And they really have gotten so tangled up in their beliefs versus what everybody else believes, or trying to keep the peace, that they don't even know what they believe anymore. I have sat down and it's not like I'm going to say, oh, I changed my mind about everything. No, I didn't change my mind about everything, but the way I go about doing what I want to accomplish has changed. And in order for me to change my state of mind and make myself happy, and therefore be able to bring it to other people so that maybe they can find a little help, a little support, just a shoulder to cry on. In order for me to be that for other people, I had to be that for myself first. And so one of the biggest challenges that I've had is to stop believing the praise just as much as I don't believe the hate. And the reason why I'm sharing that with you is because we all do it in real life and on social media. Tell me when, if you work outside the home, especially, because when you're working from home, the praise is online and you're like, whatever. But when you're working in an office and people praise you to their face, and at the same time they're planning where to stick a knife on the back, you feel it and you know it. The difference between online and offline is that online is a little harder to figure out. See what I'm saying? Stop believing anything anybody has to say about you. Now, does that mean that you're not going to feel? It's a daily thing, is what I'm trying to say. There are going to be days when you're going to need that one person that tells you can do it, and it's going to feel like the most amazing thing in the planet because you needed it that day. And there are going to be times where you're going to need to hear you're a piece of crap, because it will give you the push to keep going. Because yes, negative also, it pushes people to do great things. But I want you to, here's the thing. Let me see if I can explain it in a way that doesn't sound so horrible. What I want you to do is take it with a grain of salt. Accept the praise, accept the love. Thank people for being so kind and so generous. And you know what? Thank the haters too. Because they're watching, or they're reading your post, or they're still talking to you. Be thankful for everything you get, and then take it for a second and then let it go. If it's love, it's great, but don't let it, because what happens is, and I realize that I'm ADHD. Leave me alone. What happens is that we sit on the love and we start believing our own hype. And what I'm trying to tell you is not to ever believe your own hype. Be the best person you can be, absolutely. Accept the love and the hate too. And just let it go. Don't let it ruin your day. And I know it's easier said than done, believe me. Don't let it ruin your day, but don't let it make you feel like you're better than you really are. Just do the best that you can every day. Thank them and move on. And I can guarantee you, people will respect someone who doesn't let anything get to them more than they'll respect somebody that either accepts all the love or all the hate and nothing in between. And by the way, while I'm talking about that, one more thing I want to say. People are always asking, why you focus on the hate? And this is not me, it's to everybody. Think of Jaclyn Hill or Jeffree Star or Manny MUA or James Charles or any problematic person that you've seen on social media, okay? And they will start focusing on the hate more than they focus on the love. That, you know, they might have 100 beautiful comments and 3 bad comments, and those are the ones they attack, right? And we all say, why are you focusing on the hate? The reason why that happens, and this is studied in psychology and everywhere else, the reason why that happens is because the negative in the moment has a bigger impact than the positive. One of the biggest motivators in this planet is negative stuff. the hate, like we call it, is one of the biggest motivators. It's also motivating in positive and negative, which means it's probably the reason why I'm sitting here like, I don't want to do this because I don't want people to hate me. Guess what? I don't care. And if I honestly believe that I don't care, I have to show it with my actions. I hope this helps you, or if you have a different opinion, leave it on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day.